Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. The pandemic is being blamed for many things, including rising crime rates across America's biggest cities. We wanted to know if that trend is happening locally in Sioux City.
That's right, and KCAU 9 News reporter Lydia Vasquez joins us live now from the Sioux City PD, and she's comparing the statistics from this year to last year, explaining which crimes are actually on the rise in our top story at 6.
Tim, Sophie, Sergeant Jeremy McClure with the Sioux City Police Department tells me the department's approach is heavily rooted in community policing. He says that's why violent crimes here in Sioux City don't compare to what's happening nationally. But some crimes are still on the rise compared to years past. Statistics across the country show violent crimes are up dramatically in America's 3 largest cities. But here in Sioux City, the story appears to be much different. Sioux City Police Sergeant Jeremy McClure says the department expected to see an increase in domestic violence as the pandemic continued and people were asked to isolate. But statistically speaking, there's only a minor increase. With 20 more domestic assaults last year compared to 2019, 2 areas of violent crimes are on the rise: assault while participating in a felony and what Iowa labels as terrorism, which in most cases is when someone shoots into an occupied structure. In 2019, there were 22 assaults while participating in a felony. That number has jumped by 150% this year, with a total of 55 so far. In 2019, there was 1 active terrorism incident. In 2020, so far, there's been 14.
It's tough to say exactly why. It could be a copycat thing where somebody saw that this has occurred and they get it in their head to do it also. It could be the same person perpetrating several of these, or it could be a retaliation thing where it's a tit for tat.
McClure says the department has implemented more mental health training. That's something mental health counselor Jennifer Jackson says everyone should think about. She tells KCAU if you're feeling on edge or like you can't take it anymore because of stress, there is help. It's important people know when to reach out. Sergeant McClure adds one of the main goals for the department is to find ways to better assist those struggling with substance abuse or crisis situations. Homicide numbers are up drastically in some major cities, but here in Sioux City, there's been 1 additional homicide compared to last year, with a total of 4 being investigated. McClure says he owes some of the crime numbers not increasing to the relationship the department has built with the community. Reporting live from the Sioux City Police Department, Lydia Vasquez, KCAU 9 News.
Well, holiday shoppers across the country spent almost $11 billion on Cyber Monday. That means a lot of packages are about to be delivered. And it also presents great opportunity for thieves, those porch pirates as they're called. One study found that package theft is at an all-time high, with 1.7 million packages stolen or lost every day in the United States. But there are ways that you can protect your gifts this holiday season. KCAU 9 News today sitting down with officers at the Sergeant Bluff Police Department. They tell us using Ring Neighbors public safety service in their neighborhood is hopefully going to help prevent holiday crime.
Then it allows you to communicate throughout the neighborhood if there was, say, a crime that was reported in a certain area. And if we can get that evidence on video, get it to us, then we can disseminate that throughout our intel sharing network and identify these people that are doing this.
If you don't have a security system, there are other ways to protect your gifts from being ripped off, like have your package delivered to your workspace or to a relative, possibly a friend that you know will be home. Have your package held at your local post office, perhaps another good option. You can pick it up there. Request that your package has signature confirmation upon delivery, or ask your carrier to place a package in an area out of plain view.
A lot of work, but worth it.
It is, and unfortunately, the cold weather sometimes probably helps keep porch pirates away, but man,
not this week.
Not this case, not this year.
No, we're having a very green and sunny start to our December, Marcus.
That's right, Sophie and Tim. Temperatures outside, they are in the 30s now, but earlier today they were in the 40s for a lot of us, so a very comfortable above average day here throughout much of Siouxland. Our high temperatures recorded here all throughout the region. 42 degrees for your high in Sioux City today, 40 in Wayne and Norfolk, 43 in Lamar's and Orange City, 47 in Cherokee and Spencer today for your highs, and 45 in Storm Lake. Yankton a little bit cooler today at 35. We've had clouds in parts of northwestern Siouxland much of the day. Overnight tonight, we'll see those temperatures drop into the low to mid 20s here throughout Siouxland, so a cold night ahead with with partly to mostly cloudy skies. It looks like the warmth, at least for this time of year, will return for tomorrow. I'll have more details on that in the 9 on 9 forecast. Sophie?
All right, thanks, Marcus. According to Governor Pete Ricketts, Nebraska is seeing a decline in hospitalization rates and coronavirus cases. So some good news there. The state surpassed 1,000 total virus-related deaths today, but the governor warning Nebraskans to follow health guidelines still, such as wearing a mask in public, washing your hands frequently, and avoiding the 3 C's, as it's called. Those are crowded places, confined spaces, and close contact.
Over the last 10 days or so, we've seen a decline with regard to our hospitalizations. If we see that decline continue and we get down to that orange level, it would be a 7-day rolling average below the orange level for us to make the change, then to go down into the yellow level. And that would be lighter restrictions. So
Governor Ricketts also laying out the distribution plan for the state's 100,000 vaccine doses. That is set to arrive later this month. Essential workers would be the first Nebraskans eligible to receive the COVID-19 vaccine.
Meanwhile, South Dakota health officials say that they're preparing to receive 7,800 doses of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine in as little as 2 weeks. The Department of Health saying that medical providers can administer those doses the day after the vaccines arrive. Medical workers are at the top of the list to be vaccinated, followed by the elderly. Officials from South Dakota say that they do not know when additional doses might be sent. The state has recorded more than 76,000 total cases and 995 deaths. Here's the update tonight on COVID-19 numbers out of Woodbury County, with the health department confirming 57 new cases in the last day, as well as 77 patients now in local hospitals with COVID-related symptoms. Meanwhile, nearby Carroll County now reporting more than 2,000 total cases and 22 deaths.
In Nebraska, Madison County with more than 3,200 total cases, now with more than 550 new reported cases in 2 weeks. Meanwhile, Dakota County officials reporting just 7 new cases today, with 256 cases confirmed over the past 14 days. And in South Dakota, Clay County officials reporting the 11th fatality, along with 229 active cases.
The Democratic candidate for Iowa's 2nd congressional district is taking her appeal directly to the U.S. House of Representatives. Rita Hart lost the District 2 race by a mere 6 votes in an election that was fraught with recounts, machine malfunctions, and human error. Hart's campaign had until today to contest the election under Iowa law, but instead, the candidate is filing a challenge with the House under the Federal Contested Elections Act in the coming weeks.
Such an interesting race, one of the closest in history.
It's one that hasn't left the headlines, that's for sure.
Nope. Well, most people have thrown away their decorative Thanksgiving gourds, but one woman decided to not waste these seasonal vegetables.
Find out where her collection of pumpkins and squash are headed. That's still to come.
And we've had another splendid day here throughout Siouxland. More dry weather in the forecast, as well as temperatures possibly in the 50s next week. Those details after the break.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Tim Seaman, Sophie Erber, Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson, and Sports Director Jake Jones. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
There is a slight chance right now, Thursday and into Friday, of maybe a wintry mix. Only a 30% chance right now. There's a good chance that that will change as the details get a little bit closer. The details will change as we get a little bit closer to that, but something to keep in mind for the end of next week. Tim and Sophie?
All right, Marcus, thanks. And as we see the East Coast getting a lot of snow in the last few days.
Right.
What a great place to be, right here in Iowa.
It always flips when we have those omega troughs build up. The Midwest has the total opposite from the coast, so we're lucky right now.
We are indeed.
Well, as the song goes, there's no place like home for the holidays. One organization tonight bringing that feeling to their homes.
Midstep Services announcing their Adopt a Home for the Holidays program. Just yesterday they did that, and that's where folks can donate holiday-themed gifts that will go to Midstep Service homes.
The organization will be accepting donations until December 15th, and to find out how you can donate, check out this digital exclusive story. It's on our website right now at the address on your screen, or check out the free KCAU 9 News app.
And speaking of donations, most people probably don't think about donating their leftover pumpkins from Thanksgiving.
Usually throw mine away. How one woman is gathering gourds for rescued farm animals next. Patterson's might not run your average cattle operation or Wagyu beef farm, but it could be one of the most relaxed in the state of Iowa. I'll bring you this story of the award-winning family business and what makes it so unique. Siouxland Stories, Thursday on KCAU 9 News.
This is KCAU 9 News.
Well, there are plenty of folks still nibbling away on their Thanksgiving leftovers, but probably not like what you're going to see in our next story.
It started out with a request for people's pumpkins on Facebook. Meredith Yeoman shows us what it's now grown into.
With Christmas decorations cropping up on every corner, this pumpkin patch.
This is my hoard of gourds.
Growing. In Sherry Salas's front yard stands out.
It's actually pretty interesting. My family and I have an ongoing joke. They're like gremlins because we'll take them away and then we come back from dinner and they're like multiplied.
Her bumper crop of pumpkins are all donated by people who use them as decorations.
That's what'll happen though. You move one and they domino.
Destined for dumpsters, the pumpkins now serve new purpose.
They're going to throw these away anyway. They have nowhere to put them or use them for.
Why they are all here began with an idea Salas planted on social media to collect pumpkins for a friend's organization.
They love pumpkin.
A nonprofit catering to pigs.
They love to eat it.
Melanie Moreau runs My Pig-Filled Life in Wills Point, a rescue for mini pigs abandoned by their owners.
Mini pigs is really a classification of any pig under 300 pounds. And the majority of them are somewhere around 100 and 125 pounds. And people don't know what they're getting into. They have the intelligence of a 4-year-old child. Oh, we got some latecomers to the party.
Her farm has grown from 1 to nearly 300 pigs, all once neglected or abused, now living the gourd life. Moreau says the pumpkins serve as a healthy snack, and the calories help keep the pigs warm through winter. Back in Frisco, with 3 truckfuls already delivered,
And I'm collecting till Wednesday.
pumpkins keep coming
Pray for me.
in a grassroots effort putting old produce to good use.
Something to think of.
I don't really think of eating my old pumpkin, so I'm glad someone is.
I don't need to put them to use. Well, sports is up next, and plenty of local highlights tonight in the GPAC as all 4 of our Siouxland teams face off in Sioux City.
Jake has a live look at how things are heading into December coming up in sports.
Well, basketball season is here. Morningside hitting the courts tonight.
And we join KCAU 9 Sports Director Jake Jones live from the Alley Gym. Jake?
Hey, Tim and Sophie. Yeah, down here at Alley Gymnasium, we got a top 25 battle tonight in women's basketball. Number 24, Morningside, playing host to number 8, Dorr, and this one should be a good one. I'll step aside so you can watch a little bit of the action here. Dorr came into the season with high expectations due to a high-level returners and adding former Nebraska starting post, Western Christian alum Ashton, with coverage all season long, and all 4 of these games coming up tonight, as well as some NCAA action at 10. So, guys, from the Alley Gymnasium, Jake Jones, back to Tim and Sophie.
All right, Jake, thanks much. Look forward to those highlights at 10.
Yes, and we will check in for one final look at the forecast. First, let's take you outside right now in Siouxland. Quick check on our weather overnight.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold one tonight. Temperatures dropping down into the mid-20s. Tomorrow, back into the mid-40s.
All right, thanks, Marcus.
We'll see you back here tonight at 10. Good night.